Yeah, this is Gilgamesh again. We're talking about, the Liza Blue thing with human trafficking and everything. Well, I wanted to bring up the Darknet, a safe haven for human trafficking, things like hiring hitmen, red rooms, what are red rooms? They are rooms where people go to basically pay someone to torture and murder, people. They do exist. I've seen one. It's really fucked up what I saw. But, yeah. So I wanted to talk about this. The Darknet. The safe haven for human trafficking. Ever heard of Silk Road? Yep. The Silk Road was an ancient network of trade routes that connected the east to the west from the second century to the 18th century. The Silk Road trade played a significant role in the development of civilization in these regions, opening long-distance political and economic relations among them. Wonder why we are talking about it here? The Silk Road collapsed in the 18th century. However, it began to operate again in 2021. This time through the Silk Road. The Silk Road operated as a darknet market, a platform for selling illegal drugs. Ross Ulden, founder of the new Silk Road, was caught and arrested in 2013. However, Silk Road 2.0 emerged afterwards after the FBI shut it down. There was Silk Road 3. This is just the tip of the iceberg. There was multiple operational marketplaces on the darknet or deep web. You can hire assassins or sell drugs. Oh, you can also buy people, children, drugs, arms, sex, and humans. That's right. You can sell humans on the dark. Yes, they do it all the time. They do it to children. Human trafficking is such a major issue, and yet one of the prominent platforms where it takes place is hidden from everyone's eyes on the darknet or deep web. This platform is widespread throughout the country. In fact, it's all over the world. In the U.S., 2 out of every 3 children sold for sex are trafficked online. This is true. It is established that 50,000 people in the U.S. alone access the darknet for sole purpose of trading child pornography. Yep. And just to hit you over the head, hit people who are on YouTube, the woman running YouTube steals kids' private information to give it to sex traffickers. Yes. She's a pedophile like everybody at Google, like everyone at Facebook, corporations, the board of their directors, the people that used to run Twitter were pedophiles. Jack Dorsey is a pedophile. Your government's full of pedophiles. If they're in the Democratic Party, they're fucking pedophiles. They all were fucking friends with Epstein, your Hollywood fucking pedophile circles. Isaac Cappy was an actor who exposed the pedophiles in Hollywood. He named people, then they murdered him. He knew they were coming for him, so he warned people that they were going to kill him and try to make it look like a suicide. Yeah. What is the darknet or deep web? As the Walton School of the University of Pennsylvania explains, the darknet is a part of the deep web where the sites are really hard to find, if not impossible. It is used by people who are intentionally trying to hide their identities using specialized software such as Onion Router or Tor that hides their internet protocol IP addresses. Oh, and by the way, people that run the dark web are your human traffickers. There is a group. Oh, you will never find these people that run it all. The people that are in charge of all of this, because they are the most powerful people in the world. We're not talking the World Economic Forum. These people do not have any money in bank accounts, and certain people like the Clintons, if they want somebody taken out, they contact them. Usually, they'll have either a phone number to call, or they'll have a burner phone that cannot be traced. and they just hit a button and it immediately lets them know, and the orders put out. Hillary and Bill Clinton do not personally do not kill anyone. They have the people that run the deep web, human trafficking, and other stuff. These very rich people who controlled Epstein and killed him because the people that are in those ledgers believe that if that ledger gets out, not only would would it destroy them, they would be killed for it. Yeah. Instead of making direct connections, these software programs allow users to access and communicate using virtual tunnels so that their true locations cannot be identified. And because identities remain anonymous and untraceable, illegal activities like human trafficking or drug dealing take place unchecked on the darknet or deep web. Using the darknet is not illegal. It's often used to shield classified government activities and protect reform agents such as human rights activists and journalists opposed by oppressive foreign regime. Oh, please, however, it emerged as a fully functioning market for hiding criminal activity. Yeah, human trafficking activities on the darknet, So this goes through that, and then I have this right here. The 25 horrifying dark web facts that are actually true. Yeah, I know about the one with 25. The dark web is part of the deep web. In simple terms, deep web is a part of the internet that isn't cataloged by search engines. The dark web is specifically is where most of the illegal and disturbing stuff takes place. Yeah, you don't want to go there. Trust me, you do not want to go there. Some of the worst shit, and these people know when you go on there, they know who you are. The dark web is a huge marketplace for criminals and is said to generate at least $500,000 a year. And you don't use cash. Nope, they use only online currency. And it's, to access the dark web, this is 23, though we wouldn't recommend it. Your standard browser isn't going to cut it. You need to get the Onion router or Tor for short. The Tor is both a browser and a network, running a specialized application network and volunteer computers. 22. A study done in 2021 by the University of California discovered that the dark web had 7.5 petabytes, that's 7,500 gigabytes of information in 2 years. That number increased by 91,850 petabytes. 21. It should not be a surprise that a place called the dark web would be full of scams. In one case, however, people kept falling for an elaborate scam to hire hitmen. Actually, there really is called, this was a scam, but there really are on the deep web or the dark web, you can actually hire hitmen, but this was a total scam. The website claimed to offer hitman services, but just wanted large sums. Yeah, this one was a scam, but there really are places where you can hire hitmen. It is also used for even more anonymous and autonomy on websites on the dark web, mask their IPs and an identity to make it difficult to know who's 19. While the size of the surface web is substantial, it pales in comparison to the size of the deep and dark web. Some estimate the deep web is about 400 to 500 times larger. Yeah, here's much. Yeah. 18. Normal can't be used on the dark web. Users regularly depend on Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies to make market transactions. These are especially popular because they're virtually untraceable. For 17, for years the Islamic ISIS has been using the dark web as both a propaganda and recruiting and fundraising tool. Intelligence agencies such as NSA have been using software like Keyscore to know the identities of Tor users. And by the way, we actually fund these fuckers. ISIS. 15. While it may have all kinds of unsavory, illegal, and downright nasty stuff, it also has a great book club. One of the founders of the Silk Road, a black market for drugs, also started a book bazaar on it. Though the books they read are mostly conspiracy theory books and banned books. 15. Stolen credit cards are often sold on the dark web. Other pirates will use stolen credit cards to buy gift cards and then sell them for less than they're worth. And by the way, that's all covered by your banks. If you're the doomsday prepper type, there's a place on the dark web called Strategic Intelligence Network with tons of information about how to survive any crisis, be it a war-torn country or a riot. 13. According to the Israeli intelligence firm, criminals were discovered selling fake degrees, certifications, and passports. People also hired out hackers to break into university systems and change grades. 12. Shockingly, while Tor is commonly believed to be a private system, U.S. journalist Yasha Levin found documents linking U.S. government funding to the project. Yeah, of course it is. 11. 2 British men were arrested for illegally selling their semen on the dark web, making roughly 330,000. The sperm was not tested for diseases and sent to a desperate couple trying to get pregnant. Well, that's fucked up. Sadly, 10. Sadly, one of the darkest part of the web is human trafficking. Disturbing pictures of people are taken and these people are sold as property to highest bidders. Authorities note that the dark web is only a small portion of the trafficking that takes place around the web. That's true. 9. In a more bizarre twist, even child spirits are sold on the what? Oh, this is fucked up. Web. In Thailand and other Eastern countries, people believe voodoo masters can capture the spirits of babies that have been aborted or miscarried and made to do their bidding. People buying these spirits want them to do stuff for them or make their lives better. That's fucking weird. On the deep web, on the dark web, you'll be even more suspicious, skeptical, susceptible to malware attacks, with plenty of links hiding secret malware that'll download to your computer. All it takes is one wrong click and make it happen. While not surprising, but still alarming, international arms trade has a presence on the dark web. The United States is the most common source country, with 60% of the arms originating from there. Supposedly, you can find everything from AK-47s to a rocket launcher if you look hard enough. Oh, this is true. This is fucked up. 6. Things get more disturbing with the Cruel Onion Wiki. Supposedly, on it are sacred, scantily clad women crushing small animals under their feet. The site has been shut down frequently, but always finds a way to appear. Yeah, fucking disgusting. 5. In recent years, the dark web has been a big seller for illegal drugs, especially among students. Even with the recent bust of Silk Road, biggest supplier of illegal drugs, sales have been strong and growing. Yeah, because you can't stop it. 4. Your identity is on sale on the dark web. Passwords for, yeah. 3. In the past, game fixing and illegal gambling, usually involving shady, 2. In much darker parts of the, and I know this one right here is true, of the dark web, are places called red rooms. Especially, there are video feeds of people in a room being tortured. It is said people will pay to watch them. While there hasn't been much evidence they exist, a few cases have cropped up. Yeah, I can tell you they do. One of those cases involves the disturbing pedophile Peter Scully. Yep, this guy was busted in the Philippines. Scully put on a website, and users paid $10,000 to watch him torture a child. Scully was arrested and, as of faces trial in the Philippines. Yeah, so I wanted to cover this really quick about the dark web and everything. Yeah. This is Gilgamesh. I will talk to you later. Have a great day. I'm on Rumble under Panzer Dragon. You can come and subscribe there. I'm trying to get more, working slowly, get more content up. You can see my other videos, like one about how is corn syrup made. It'll make you never want to drink soda ever again. So have a great day.